Aloha, my friends, and welcome back to Children's Stories by Ohana. I'm Uncle Amos. Today I share a story from Bangladesh about Tamana's tiger. Long ago in Bangladesh, there lived a young girl called Tamana. For as long as she could remember, Tamana had been fascinated by the mangrove swamps around the Bengal Delta. She lived with her mom and granny and didn't have many other children to play with. Instead, she spent her days studying, her schoolwork, or helping around the home. While Tamana sometimes felt lonely, she knew she could always find something interesting to explore in the mangroves. And every day, she looked forward to the few hours before the sunset when she could go outside to play. One afternoon, she was walking through the shrubs and singing to herself when she came across a tiny tiger cub. It looked scared and hungry, and Tamana wanted to help, but she knew tigers could be dangerous as well. She held back, waiting an hour or so to see if the cub's parents would appear, but nothing happened. And Tamana knew she couldn't just leave the poor little animal to fend for itself. "Wait here," she said softly, kneeling beside the cub. "I'll go fetch you some food and water." Tamana ran back to the house as quickly as she could. She wrapped some scraps of food in a piece of cloth and grabbed a small jug of water. When she returned to the mangrove, the cub was right where she left it. "Here you go," she said to the baby tiger, who gratefully ate and drank. "I'll come back here tomorrow with more food." Same time, the cub looked at her as if it understood. Every day for the next few months, Tamana snuck food, scraps, and water out of the house for the cub. As the seasons changed, the cub grew. It became bigger and stronger until it was bigger than Tamana herself. But she wasn't scared. She learned to trust the tiger, and they had come to depend on each other. And every day at the same time, they would meet in the mangrove just before the sunset. Then late in the summer, heavy rains started to fall. It came down so hard and fast that it washed right into Tamana's house. She was frightened, especially for her elderly grandma who was frail and needed care. Tamana and her mom did their best to protect their home with shrubs and logs from the mangroves. Meanwhile, for the first time in months, Tamana didn't show up at the usual time for her evening visit with the tiger. The animal knew something must be wrong, so he left the mangrove to search for his friend. Before long, he noticed Tamana and her mother trying to keep water out of their home with logs and branches from the bush. He approached them cautiously, feeling nervous. But as soon as Tamana saw him, she threw her arms around the tiger's neck. The tiger rested his forehead against hers, understanding it was time to return the kindness shown to him. For the next few days, he helped Tamana and her mom gather logs and shrubs to keep the water from their home. And when the rain was gone, the tiger returned to the mangrove, waiting faithfully every day for Tamana to return. The end. What a beautiful story. And the big idea behind this story is always be kind to others, because you never know, one day the same kindness may be returned to you. If you would like to learn how to play songs from Bangladesh on the ukulele, my favorite instrument, or any other country in the world, click on the links below. And remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and pick the notification bell so you never miss a story again from me. And until next time, or until the next story, the journey of these stories continues. Aloha, my friends.